Hi guys. Hey, it's me, Karen, on my way to the dentist. It is 2 minutes till 11. 1 minute now. So I haven't been to sleep at all. I couldn't sleep at all because my stomach has been just hurting so badly, and it has been for several days. So bad that I just have not been able to sleep. And then whenever I finally do, it's just for a few hours and I wake back up. Not really sure what's going on, but it's not heartburn. So when I was young, I used to have really bad stomach problems. Like I have acid reflux disease, but this is not what that is. But I always felt like I would get like a stomach infection or something. And every year my stomach would, it usually was in May. I don't know why, but now it's started in March. Anyway, maybe it's like a pepsid ulcer or something like that. I don't know how you say it. An ulcer. I hope it's not like a bleeding ulcer or anything. It's just very, very painful. So I used to call it a stomach migraine because I suffer with migraines as well. But I never could really explain the pain in my stomach. And then I'm like, that's what I can relate it to, is like the pain in my head, but it's in my stomach. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, I haven't slept, and I'm hoping after I get through with the dentist that I'm able to. So I'm going to show you something, and can't even believe I'm doing this, but a tooth came out during the night. I knew it was loose. I have an appointment with him next week, but he is not open on Fridays. So I had to make sure I get in there today. Let me show you real quick. My tooth came out. It was a crown. So I have the crown. It's in my wallet. Taking it to him. I have no clue if he can get it back in because the tooth itself is completely flush with the skin. So the tooth broke off in the crown. What he can do is put add another tooth to my partial, because I wear a partial. And also, this is just another thing that's just devastating to me because I used to have the most beautiful teeth. I paid a lot of money for those teeth, and now they just started breaking on me about 10 years ago because of acid reflux disease. That acid coming back up, and it just wears the enamel down on your teeth and makes them so brittle. And so my teeth just started breaking. Not cavities. They would just crack like down the middle. And so there's no salvaging them when they're like that. And most of my teeth already had crowns on them except for two. And so when they break, they break off in the crown, and there's nothing that he can do except for add another tooth to the partial. But I am really going to try my damnedest this year to get I don't think it's dental implants. I think that it's called an upper, I really don't remember, but it's a permanent solution that they put in, and they build it into your the bone in your mouth, in your gums. And the thing goes in. It's like actual teeth, and they're screwed into like the bones in your mouth, or in your head, I should say. It's expensive to do. It's like, I think for upper and lower, it's around $30,000 to $40,000. But I pray to God somehow, some way, I'm going to make that happen for myself. Because I can't stand living with a partial. It gags me. I fucking hate it. Excuse my language. I hate it. I'm appreciative for it. I'm thankful I have it. But if I'm laying in bed at home, I don't have it in because it literally gags me. That's why I don't ever want to wear false teeth. And my dad had false teeth. I was 17 when he passed away, and I don't know when he got false teeth, but he always had problems with his teeth. And then my brother Jimmy had problems with his teeth as well. My daughter had problems when she was young. I had her teeth fixed when she was a kiddo. I mean, she wore braces for like 4 or 5 years. She had to have her mouth widened and all that stuff. She has a great smile. So I didn't want her to go through what I had gone through. But, when I was 28, I had braces put on and wore them and, everything. But I was missing a tooth here. And so that there is a fake tooth that is in a bridge. Now, when you do a bridge, this tooth here and this tooth here have to be shaved down to hardly nothing, which could be also another reason why my teeth are breaking, is because they're, like I said, I have so many crowns in my mouth, they're breaking because there's hardly any tooth there. I do wonder that too, if they're breaking because, the acid reflux is causing them to weaken, and then because there's very little tooth whenever they do drill your teeth down to put a crown on them, there's not much left. And I wish that had never been my problem, but it is. And when my daughter, after she came out of her braces, she was missing the tooth, same as I was. So I took her to a surgeon who was going to have a dental implant. And I waited and waited, was in the waiting room forever. And I finally got up and just walked back there. My daughter was crying. And I said, "What's going on?" They did not do a dental implant on her. That doctor totally gypped me. He did a bridge. He bridged. So he cut down the teeth on each side of the missing tooth. I mean, so she has a bridge across there, and her teeth are very pretty. But I'm glad she doesn't suffer with acid reflux disease like I do. But it pissed me off because I had to pay him up front $5,000, and that was, she's getting ready to be 36. That's 18 years ago that happened. And he charged me $5,000 that if I would have known he was doing a bridge, I would have taken my daughter to my dentist. And it would have been half that amount. But he lied to me. Anyway, he went belly up. And then his wife left him for the receptionist. Sorry, but I still think that's funny. Like, he was an ass. But yeah, he was hurting my daughter's mouth. I mean, my dentist has never hurt me. And when he puts a shot in my mouth, he rubs my gum and things so it doesn't hurt. But I would have never allowed her to have had a bridge done by him if I would have realized that. But he told me a lie. He lied to me. Anyway, I love you all. I just thought I would share with you my journey with my freaking teeth. And I got to get going so I can get to my dentist. I love you all and hope you have a good rest of the week. Bye, guys.